Hey YouTubers, it's Nuke, and tonight is an extra special late night, tired, stressed out commentary. Woohoo! It's going to be pretty bad. I don't even know why I'm commentating right now, but yeah, whatever. HoeJJa versus Free. Both these guys are fantastic players. HoeJJa, of course, is my second favorite Zerg. The first, you know it's Jaedong. Of course it's Jaedong. Who doesn't love well, I know quite a few people don't love Jaedong. But Jaedong's my first favorite Zerg. HoeJJa is my second because he is a very creative guy. He's very new, but he's shown some of the most creative strategies since he burst onto the scene late last year, I think, and early this year. He has been playing very well, especially on this map against Protoss. So Free is going to have an uphill battle here, I think. HoeJJa is the master of destination. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... 0. Let me get my colors and positions. I'll give you the stats, and then I'll explain why I'm so tired and cranky. Down here at the 5 o'clock position in blue is Free, the Protoss player, one of the 6 Protoss dragons with his froofy dragon haircut. All the dragons are delicate fancy boys. But anyways, it looks like HoeJJa is up here, the left-handed super Zerg. I think he's one of the only left-handed pro gamers that I've seen. There might be one or two others, but I sure don't know who they are. Which is kind of a handicap just because Kespa won't allow players to change hotkeys, so he's got to utilize the hotkeys with his right hand, which is, I imagine, quite a pain, especially for a Zerg. But looks like Free is coming down here. He is going to do a standard Forge Fast Expand. But yes, I am not going to be filled with excitement in this match. At least I don't think so. I'm not going to have my usual childlike sense of wonder. No. I was woken up very early this morning, so I got about 4 hours of sleep. I don't want to go into that too much. And then I have a job interview tomorrow, so I'm all stressed out and tired and blech. So I need plucky hero HoeJJa to inspire me. My second favorite Zerg. He is the plucky hero, and he needs to inspire me and tell me that my dreams can come true. But if he loses, I'm going to be depressed for like a week. So, HoeJJa, there's a lot on the line, buddy. So it looks like Free is in here trying to pick at a drone, but HoeJJa is up on his micro here. He picked at that probe very quickly. And he's putting down his spawning pool and his extractor, so he could be going for speedlings. And he might be going for a sneak by. Of course, HoeJJa is well known on this map for his clever use of burrow. He was the first Zerg to figure out that if you stack burrowed lings right next to the minerals, those minerals that are supposed to be mined so a player can get through, you can just sneak all of your Zerglings through. And there's a Korean wearing pink. That's fantastic. And not enough guys wearing pink, that's for sure. And a couple of cannons coming up here, so Free is playing it safe. He's not putting down his Nexus yet, which is good. I saw a major epic fail from Movie not too long ago against Jaedong, where he put down one cannon, but yeah, that was pretty bad. Protosses never underestimate a Zerg, especially when they're putting down their spawning pool first before the hatchery. I think a lot of Protosses just think that they can draw the Zergling's attention, but yeah, you can't always assume these things. And HoeJJa's actually going behind the base here. We could be seeing another burrow sneak from HoeJJa here. And Free, I'm sure, knows that this strategy is viable. I think HoeJJa's used it a couple of times already against Protosses. He first used it against Anytime. That's in my favorite section if you need to look for that one. And I don't see a drone in here. Oh, he is doing this. So you sneaky HoeJJa. I think Free... Oh, he definitely scouted it now. And looks like HoeJJa is sneaking all of his Zerglings in. Yo, fantastic. It looks like he has actually maximized this build a little bit. He got almost every Zergling through. Now he's coming in, but there is a cannon coming in. Free was very smart building that pylon there just in case HoeJJa tried this. But he is in huge trouble here. All of the probes being surrounded here. HoeJJa... Ooh, HoeJJa is being picked at very nicely by Free. Free had some nice micro there with his probes. Just really took to the hurt to those Zerglings. But now the Zerglings are in here. They're not going to be able to take out this pylon, I don't think. But they will be able to burrow and get a scout on what Free will be up to next. Yeah, there's the burrow. This is very characteristic of HoeJJa's play. He is a very annoying Zerg. He burrows lots of units all over the place. I've even seen him use burrow to delay a Terran expansion, which was brilliant. It worked very well because he forced, I believe, Mind, to put down the scan. So it's just another way of forcing the opponent to do what you want them to do. And that's very important in StarCraft. Looks like HoeJJa, he's just burrowed a couple of Zerglings there. And I'm surprised he hasn't spaced them out a little bit more to look for those buildings. Oh, it looks like he's doing that right now. He's spacing his Zerglings out. He's just keeping them around. And it's going to take Free a long time to get rid of those scouting Zerglings. This is a very good way to scout a Protoss base, because Free's going to have to devote to the robotics facility, and I don't even know if that's in his game plan. It's just another way of forcing your opponent to do what you want them to do. It looks like Free is putting down another building here. Is Stargate being picked at by Zerglings? Oh, oh, annoying, plucky hero HoeJJa burrowing just in time before that Zergling goes down. So Free's going to have to keep his Zealot here. He's going to have to keep that Zealot on patrol while the Spire is coming up for HoeJJa right now. HoeJJa has expanded 2 more times here, so he's going to get his economy up. And there is the patrol Zealot getting ready to lay down the law if those Zerglings to try to be pesky and come out here and pick at that Stargate some more. Oh, the Zergling does unburrow, distracting Free a little bit there. And just... oh, this is funny. This is like a carnival right here. Making Free chase those Zerglings all over the place, just trying to divide his attention here. It seems to be working very well. That Zealot is not at the front. So if there is a Hydra bust of some kind, HoeJJa could unburrow those Zerglings and just throw them in and pick at the Stargate. Just try to keep Free's attention divided and keep his troops divided. 2 Zerglings may not seem like a lot, but they could definitely take down a Stargate if there are no troops in the main, if all the troops are trying to defend off against a Hydra push of some kind. Oh yeah, I said I was going to give the stats, wasn't I? Well, I'll do that in a second. It looks like HoeJJa is coming down with some Zerglings, not quite devoting all of his Zerglings there. So the stats are, Freeze versus Zerg is 59.7%, very, very good. His overall is 56. Free's a great player. And HoeJJa's versus Protoss is 53%, overall 46. So I think he hasn't quite shown himself to his maximum capacity. I think that HoeJJa will be one of the next big Zergs, along with Hero and Effort and Calm. They're all extremely good players, and HoeJJa, I think, is the most creative out of all of those players that I mentioned there. Scourge coming out, so it looks like HoeJJa is ready to snipe some observers and maybe snipe a shuttle that might be trying to come in for harassment or something. Here comes the Scourge, using the Scourge to scout there. Another gateway coming up, and it looks like no robotics facility here, so these Zerglings are going to stay in this base for a long time. Just getting the scout on everything that Free is doing. He's just moving his Zergling again, just trying to get a bigger scout here, seeing what Free is up to. Free's going to have to get creative hiding his buildings here, I think, to keep them away from those Zerglings. He doesn't want all of his buildings to be scouted, that's for sure. It looks like the Templar Archive's coming up. I do not think that was scouted by HoeJJa, so that is in a pretty good, secure location until HoeJJa decides to run back there, I think. Scourge coming in, intercepting the Corsair there. So Free, time to micro up a little bit more, buddy. He is grouping his Corsairs at the Nexus right there. And you can tell I'm tired and making bad calls already, because I said earlier that he was going to use the Scourge to Scourge an observer or a shuttle. But of course, Corsairs, of course, ZVP. Here comes a Dark Templar, so Free might be adapting somewhat of a B-suit build here. I know that's an overused term, but this is pretty much what a B-suit build is. Forge fast expand into harass with DTs, taking out the overlords at the same time. So I think it's valid. I think only one Dark Templar is coming up. Those free. He's not going to be able to take out all these Overlords, especially with the amount of Corsairs he has. That Dark Templar being spotted by HoeJJa's Overlord. And Free is trying to come up here, but way too many Hydralisks out here. Free's got to back off right there. Overlord speed already out for HoeJJa, so HoeJJa is completely prepared for this Dark Templar harass. Seems to be one step ahead of Free. Although Free did a fantastic job defending against HoeJJa's little rush there. Worked out great for him.